is here. House isn't sold. The hamster wheel rolls on.
Today we cleaned, not for a showing, but for an inspection. And then we found out that the offer was canceled because they allegedly did not pass financing. The other offer that we accepted has their inspection tomorrow, so we are still hopeful. And if all goes well with that offer, we will be moved out and have handed over the keys 2 weeks from today.
Pretty insane to think about right now. But presumably by the end of this week, we'll actually have some real news if it worked. And if not, then we're back for sale again.
It's gonna work. I can feel it.
Last of the bleach. And now we get the hose and we rinse it all down the wellhead.
Okay, so we are 11 days away from the hypothetical closing date, and last night they got back their inspection reports on the house. Today they got the test back for the water, and there was an elevated level of a bacteria that's an indicator bacteria. So our realtor told us to do a bleach flush of our well, and they will come and retest the water early next week because it's now Thanksgiving long weekend. So I ran to the store, got a bunch of bleach. We've put it into the well, and now we're gonna go run all the taps until we smell bleach, and then we're not gonna touch any of the water system for 24 hours so that it can disinfect all the pipes, and we're gonna hope for the best. What are your thoughts on the current situation?
It is a little hectic, but after I figured out how to bypass all of our filtration systems, feeling good.
All right, let's go check on the taps. Check the hot and the cold.
Smells of bleach on hot.
Awesome.
Smells of bleach on cold.
Next. This whole room smells like bleach.
Smells on hot.
Okay.
Smells on cold.
Yeah.
Smells on cold. Smells on hot.
Alright.
And we're gonna leave that one alone because that's our stash of non-bleach water.
For drinking and flushing and dishes for the next 24 hours. This is not the Friday night that we were expecting today.
No kidding. But you know what? Thankfully we were here, we were ready, and we took action immediately. And it has been, I think, 2 hours since we got the initial text message that said, go and clean your water. Not bad.
This morning, we are taking pictures and measurements of our stuff to sell on Marketplace. These are my helpers.
Team helpers!
Let's go. Our moving boxes are here. Come see. Ta-da! 30 heavy-duty boxes. Most of them are to store stuff at Calvin's parents' basement, but we think that we can bring these as our checked bags on the plane. A checked bag has to be 158 centimeters length plus width plus depth, and these measure 158.45 centimeters.
Fingers crossed this works because we just bought 30 of them.
Yeah, we just, they're not very heavy either, which is good because that contributes to the weight.
But they look pretty solid. And I think they will be waterproof and critter-proof, which is important at my parents' house because they do get mice and they do get floods.
Yeah. let's go measure some more stuff for selling. Should we go tell your papa the good news? Papa, we have news. Someone is coming for the pool table and the ping pong table in 30 minutes.
Wow, that was so fast. Hope they have a big truck. Yes, I think the cold side has got some build up. I don't know where the filter is. We're gonna have to Google this.
So it's been 24 hours since we put the bleach into the well, and at this point we are supposed to empty all of the chlorine water out of the well but not let it into our septic. So we ran the hose outside for like an hour and a half, and then there was no water in the house. There was just nothing coming out of the faucets. So we went down to the pressurization tank and it seems fine. We're trying to call emergency plumbers. Can't get through to anyone, obviously, because it's 11 o'clock on a Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend.
After we sort of gave up on doing anything else tonight, I went upstairs and just tried the tap again, and it ran slowly. So I thought I'll take the head off of the spray valve, and I saw it was just like full of silt because we bypassed our particulate filter, so everything was just coming straight from the well. So I blew out the silt in the filter. The water runs perfectly. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that for this one. Sometimes this is just how it goes with home ownership.
I feel like the universe is trying to prepare us for the hardships of our next adventure, but it's just been a lot. Every single day has been a win, and then something completely unexpected happens to set us back, to jeopardize the sale, to make us completely uncomfortable in our own home. 7 more days until we move out. Today we are 6 days away from moving out, and it's a pretty big day. We have a video walkthrough of the boat that we're gonna probably be buying. We have the HVAC repairman fixing our broken heat pump, and we woke up to no water coming out of the taps. Just what we need. Just when we thought we were past the water segment of this nightmare, it's come back to haunt us.
There's an expression that says it doesn't rain but it pours, which basically means that if something's gonna go wrong or if something's gonna happen, everything's gonna happen all at once. And that kind of feels like the perfect saying for what we're dealing with right now.
After calling 15 plumbing places, all of whom said they either aren't available for 3 weeks or they don't work on wells. And then we remembered that a few years ago, we called some other company, so we dug up that bill, we called them, and the guy was literally here within less than an hour, and he diagnosed the problem right away. Apparently it's just a clogged filter, so we feel kind of stupid now. But Calvin is going to get a new filter.
Going to the hardware store, gonna get a bunch of filters, and then we just chuck the filter, replace it again and again until water's fine.
Well, today is already off to a better start. We got up today and the heating in the house works and the water in the house works.
And Calvin gets a piece of pumpkin pie for breakfast.
So we're feeling better. We don't want to jinx it because there are still 5 days until we move out of this house. And we know that that doesn't mean nothing's gonna break. But we're feeling good. It's happening.
What are you doing?
I'm posting my car for sale. I've had this convertible since it was brand new. I love it so much, but Calvin says we can't fit it on the boat. Well, what are we doing here?
Packing up jackets.
Because where we're going, we're not gonna need them.
Ta-da!
Nice. Is that all the jackets you're keeping?
No, I still have some more.
What is happening here?
I'm getting a picture of her packed up with my stuff.
So Calvin is on day 2 of packing up his office and it's looking way better. All the little trinkets are put away and the closet is pretty much empty. So I'm really proud.
Let's get you a little bit comfier looking.
Meanwhile, I've been working on my clothes in our closet today. That is how it's looking. And all my drawers are empty. I've got a pile of donations and just one, I'm actually really impressed, one box right there of stuff that I'm gonna store. But yeah, it's going great today, feeling good. Tomorrow we have a bunch of helpers coming and we'll do the last of the packing, and then the day after that is Sunday, and that is when we move.
Well, we thought we should make it official for the neighborhood.
Ta-da!
4 very long months later, and we have finally sold our house.
Woo! Off to the next adventure.